I never felt unsafe. That was a big thing for me. Like, I didn't have many concerns when I was coming here, but one thing that was on my mind because of what you hear in the news and the media is the safety situation. I wanted to know how safe it was going to be. And I was pleasantly surprised when I got here that Hebron is actually safer than Philadelphia, where I come from. You know, at no point are you walking in the street worried about being harmed by anyone. There's no crime as far as I can tell. You know, that was excellent, so.
People were very welcoming. In terms of safety, of course, I mean, you have to be smart where you are, you know, not be at 1 in the morning in a city or outside. It's common sense stuff that you can use if you're in New York, if you're in London, if you are in Australia. But I haven't seen anything bad happening. I was safe, I'm alive, I'm good, I'm happy.
My advice for any internationals would be to come to Palestine. Don't hesitate, don't be scared. I'm a single woman traveling by myself and I haven't had any problems. If anything, the opposite. People have been very welcoming and kind. Come to Palestine, improve your Arabic, volunteer with people who really want to learn and who are open to other cultures. It will be a great experience. I know that for myself, I'm definitely going to try and come back. So don't wait, do it now, come to Palestine and have a great time.
I never felt unsafe. Hebron is safe, is really safe. And I stayed with 2 host families. They were very welcoming, they were very warm, they were really nice with me, and with them I felt really secure and safe.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions of this place is that it's dangerous. Now, not to say it's never dangerous, and not to say my 2-week experience is, you know, representative of how it always is here, but I have never felt unsafe the entire time we've been here. Being out extremely late, I mean, just kind of walking, not really knowing where I am, not knowing the language very well at all. Still, you know, people will stop, they're happy to talk to you, they're happy to help you. So yeah, the number one thing, anyone thinking of applying, it's not dangerous.
I would highly recommend people to visit not only Palestine, but Hebron, which is the biggest city in the West Bank. I think many people might consider coming to Palestine, but would probably stick to the main tourist destinations that are popular, but be a little hesitant to branch out and visit a city like Hebron. But I found it only safe and only receptive and greeted me with open arms.
I think for internationals, we can see and read about Palestine on the news. But it's very different when you're able to come here and meet people, see kind of what their experiences are like living here in Palestine, and specifically in the West Bank. So yeah, I would definitely say go for it.
I think the most of the internationals before coming, when the moment you tell everybody around you that you're going to Palestine, everybody's afraid because of the news and the media and what's going on in Gaza, and we all know that we only hear the bad news. But I was surprised that in fact when I arrived in Palestine, I felt very comfortable directly and safe. I felt very safe. I can travel alone wherever I want. I can travel even in the evening.
I feel very safe in Palestine. There hasn't been any moments where I have felt unsafe. Before I came here, I was a bit worried, like, would it be safe to travel alone? I hadn't traveled alone before, but you know, everyone has been very helpful, because you have a very good support system when you come here. You have the host family, you have all the people at the center, everyone are willing to help. And if something happens, people on the street, everyone are very nice, and everyone wants to help. And yeah, so, and like as a woman, traveling alone. Yeah, I felt safe.
The people in Palestine are unbelievably friendly. It's something I've never experienced before. All the time you will get invited to tea, to dinners. You will make so many Palestinian and non-Palestinian friends. It's really amazing. Concerning safety, there's really nothing to worry about. In all of central Hebron itself, it's completely safe on the streets, even at night, honestly. And I've never felt uncomfortable at any moment during those 3 months.
The Palestinian people are very welcoming. Even if a lot of maybe people and boys talk to you in the street, it's not in an aggressive way, it's just to say always welcome, welcome, welcome. It's never, I don't know, it's never aggressive. So I never felt unsafe.
That are contemplating about coming out here to Palestine is don't hesitate. It's been a great experience, it'll be life enhancing. And you'll learn quite a lot about Arab culture, and your Arabic language skills will greatly increase, and you'll have an all-around good time.
Palestine was very safe, safer than I was expecting. In the West we hear a lot of information about how unstable a region or violent a region it is, but upon arriving in Hebron and also my further travels around the West Bank, very safe, very safe. Everyone was friendly and welcoming, and a surprising number of people were willing to help you with any problems that you had. Never once in the streets of any of the cities, including Hebron, did I feel threatened or uncomfortable. I felt very much at home here.
About the safety in Palestine, I've never felt more safe anywhere. Everyone is really friendly, no one wants to hurt you. I've never, in the month that I've been here, I've never encountered anything that could be regarded as not safe.
This is a very, very safe place, and we do all our daily activities without any hindrance. I was living for the 25 days with one of the host family here, and I was meeting people. I have met so many people, and I have traveled so much here without any interruption, without any type of worry.
Before I came here, I did have a few apprehensions and questions lurking in my head, thinking about whether it would be safe for us to travel at this time. But I have found that Palestine in general is pretty safe, and you do have your occasional checkpoints where you have to go through. But besides that, everything, if you have all your papers, it is pretty safe to travel. We often traveled with a group of people from to different places, and we found it very safe.
Safety wasn't ever a concern. Coming here, you read about news and stories, but being here, it's a different reality entirely. There was never a case where I felt unsafe or I felt unsure of myself. It was as if I were anywhere else in the world.
Safety in Palestine is always a concern to whoever comes here. But in Hebron, apparently, it's very safe. You can actually walk down the road anywhere, and it's not apparent dangerous.
Actually, I feel Palestine more secure than a bunch of other countries. Because you know, I'm a photographer, and I know that nobody will try to rob my camera or will try to rob my bag or something else. No, it's actually it's one of the more safe countries I visit.
Before I came to Palestine, I was worried that it should be like a war here. But I feel safe here, and I sleep good every night, and the people are so friendly here, and the hospitality here is one of the best in the world, so I'm not afraid of anything here, and the situation is not as bad as the media says, so, and I recommend people to come here and study Arabic.
So I traveled to Palestine by myself. And of course there are certain precautions that you have to take anywhere as a woman traveling alone, but overall I've found Palestine to be really, really safe. The people are very welcoming. People will help you with anything if you have questions, and I've found that you can really trust the people here. yeah, I feel very safe here. It's a really safe place. Come to Palestine.
Palestine is safe.
Welcome to Palestine.